Alright guys, we're back in Bay 4. Got my little table set up here. We got our new suspension shackle that needs welded on. As you can see, this one's not doing that good. This one's struggling. This is what the other one looks like. See? This one's all burnt up. So they're putting new shocks, or not shocks, they're putting new springs and everything in here. Looks nice. So he dropped the axle for me, and now I'm just gonna cut this guy off and put the new one on. First things first, we gotta cut these little gussets here off, and then we might clear this mud flat mount out of the way. That might actually stay, I don't know yet. But yep, we got the torch leads out. We got everything out here. Let's go ahead and get our gear on. We'll go ahead and turn the torch on. This is my second stop for the day. I started by working on a tow truck dolly in a town like 45 minutes the opposite way where this job was. So, is what it is, I guess. So, yeah, let's get to it. Look at that Dub 9 over there. Looks like he's hauling a generator room or something. Tri-axle. That is a nice truck. But back to where we were. Got this thing torched off. It's probably one of the most successful scarfing jobs that I've done. Oh, there's what she looks like. Nothing to grinder and some weld won't fix. I only burned through twice, so going pretty good still. Gotta probably break out. Oh, I got a grinder over there already, but I really don't want to switch back and forth. So I'll probably just break out the splitter and one of these. Oh yeah. That's a pretty cool truck over there. Pretty cool truck. All right, we're getting ready to clean that thing up. You can see, I gotta clean that up before I put that new one on. That's one of those spots where I torched through. And I'm gonna fire up the torch and clean that up and that one, because that's gonna take forever to grind. And then I gotta clean that up there. So, oopsie. Oops. It's alright, we'll patch it up. I'm trying something. Wearing my respirator the whole time this job. Because it's never fails working at a place where these truck stops are, and I come out looking like a coal miner, and I've got black snot in my nose for a day. So I'm trying to minimize that, but let's go ahead and fire up the Jenny and get grinding. All right, clean. That's as clean as it's gonna get. That's clean. That's nice and clean. Yeah. Nice and shiny. Nice and flat. I'm gonna patch over that because somebody's probably gonna complain. That's ready to just weld back on, but I'm gonna patch over that. I got a piece I can put on. This needs new batteries, like now. I've got this put up in my vise. I'm gonna be using some 80 grit whatchamacallits, sanding pads, and gonna be taking just where I'm welding off. This paint comes right off. It's really easy to take off. You can see, yeah, right there. I even missed a spot. It's alright. We'll probably blast it before we put it on, but the heat's gonna melt it up anyway. We're gonna take care of that paint where our weld seams are and get it ready to prep. And then when I'm ready to weld this thing on, we're gonna get one of these suspension guys over here and suspension powertrain guys over here, and we're gonna have them lift that axle up and put that pin, wherever it is, there's a pin that goes in there, and yeah, it's actually over there, right there, and it's held in by these bolts, and that is what hooks that leaf spring up on there. So we're gonna have to get that pushed up there. That way we know exactly where we're gonna weld this thing at. But yep, right on. First things first, I need to put batteries in this thing. Oh, batteries. Yes, right over here. Should be, yeah. Okay. 3 AAAs. So I am waiting for one of the suspension guys to come over and get this thing going. I'll show you what's going on. I'll show you where I've got it so far. It's pretty close. Look how bright that is. That's nice. I've got it all nice and shined up, cleaned up, buffed up, whatever. I've got it ready to go. And as you see right now, that jack is holding up this axle, and that thing that's on the back of my truck is also prepped and ready to go. Have all the paint peeled off. I've done one of these before. It's just been a while. So far, it's going actually really good. I remember the last time I did it, I used a cutoff wheel to remove this whole thing, and it took forever. Now that I'm a little bit more comfortable using the torch, and I actually have a decent torch that's brand new torch, it made that a lot easier to do. So yeah, I've got my stuff setting out. I'm just chilling. The reason I'm not doing this, the reason I am not just jacking it up and getting it all set up, and I know what you guys are thinking, why don't you just put air to that jack and suck that axle back up, put your shackle in there, put the bolt in, do it all yourself? Well, I very well can, but this is not my customer. These guys are my customer, not these guys, if you know what I mean. So these guys do this day in and day out. I do not. I weld. So we're gonna let the professionals do the stuff that they do, and I'm gonna just come in and weld, do the thing I do. So that's why I'm waiting. I know I could very easily just take care of it, suck that axle up, and put the shackle in, put the bolt in, weld it up, get out of here. But this is their customer. So they're the professionals when it comes to that stuff too. So we got old Berta out here today. It feels warm out here, but it's definitely probably getting ready to rain. It's probably getting ready to rain. And this is a reefer unit. This thing's been turning. Oh yeah, just so you guys can kind of see why they replaced them. Yeah, every single one of them's broke through. Not good. has been running, starting and stopping this whole time, keeping the inside of this trailer cool. If you actually take your hand, it feels cool on the outside. So, yeah. Usually, if you're behind them, you can tell it's a reefer by the inspection port right there. That's what that's for. But, yeah. All right. We are fit up. I've got the bolt in through there. That's the reefer firing up that I was talking about. It vibrates this whole trailer. Makes you think the truck's starting up. But, yep, she's fit up. You can see where the old one was. Well, I got a little cowboy with the torch. But, that's alright. It'll buff. It'll weld. It'll hold. Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to be using some 035 out of my 200 and running it on the 110 off the Utah 195. So, let's get to it. Let's get our earplugs in and our knee pads on and our respirator on and get on with it. Okay guys, we've got Berta warming up right now. Let's crawl under there one more time and take a look at everything. Got the mud flat bracket welded on good. Yeah, it'll hold. It'll hold. I kind of ran out of paint for that side, but it's alright. It's fine. It looks good. It looks good. Looks better than what it did when it got here. That's for sure. Check this out. That thing's on there. It was already cracking and stuff when I originally took it off. So, doing a lot better than what it was too. I wanted to show you guys something. Oh yeah. That tire's low. Low. If you got pulled over and they saw that, that's probably not going to be good. Also, one thing I would like to point out. Look here. See that? I don't know if this guy slid the tandems in order to work on this thing. But, and I don't know why he would either. Maybe there's something I'm missing. But if you look back there too, that one, let me zoom in. That one's not locked in either. Neither of these are locked in. If we crawl under here, you can see they're not lined up. Look right here. That's your pin right there. If you look down there, there's your other pin. Also not lined up. So, hopefully, I mean, we got another low tire. That's really low. And so is the inner. So is that inner. Now, I know mainly the reason is there's a lot of weight on this, but I don't know. That tire still looks low. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. This is no longer my fight. That's for sure. Alrighty. Let me close the door up for him. Yeah. This trailer is old. The newer trailers are mostly all air ride now. So they rely on airbag suspension to cushion the trailer so you're not beating the crap out of your load. Older trailers are pretty much exclusively spring ride. Okay, we just checked out. All the trucks coming in for the night. There's our project that we just got done. Let's get out of here before these guys start really pouring in here. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about.